Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Please come in, like and share the video. Hiya, oh. Please come in, like and share the video. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. Hi, everybody. Please come in, like and share the video. Sorry, we're an hour early. Welcome, guys. Please come in, like and share the video as you come in. Welcome, guys. Please, as you come in, like and share the video. I know we are an hour early. I have to do other commitments, so I just started early. As you come in, like and share, please. Like and share the video as you come in, please. Welcome, guys. Please, as you come in, like and share, invite more people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please, as you come in, like and share the video. Invite all your village people to join. As you come in, guys, say hi, say hello. Let me know you're watching. Welcome, guys. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to Bella Fountain TV. I'm Bella, your host. And if this is your first time here, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. For those who have just recently subscribed to the channel, thank you guys so very much. Thank you for liking the content. Thank you for dropping your comments, and thank you for actually taking the time to go through some of the content and liking it. And if you've just subscribed, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so whenever I drop a video or I come on live, you will not miss a thing. And for all my returning subscribers, you all know how much I appreciate and adore each and every one of you. Thank you for always being there. For those who've been there since day one, I appreciate you even more. For those who've joined us, I still include you in my appreciation. Thank you, all the silent watchers. There are people watching from the background. I appreciate you all for your time, your constructive feedback, for always giving me those, constructive criticism to grow the channel and also grow as a person. So I appreciate each and every one of you. So today we'll be talking about stereotyping single mothers, okay? The stigmatization of single motherhood. This is our topic for today, all right? And this has been trending recently following a show which Daddy Freeze did with a co-host. And so we'll be talking about that. I will play the video, we can listen to it, and then we'll take it from there. But before I get into the real topic for today, I want to touch on a few things that are actually happening. Shiri's Kitchen Vixis, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. We just carry on. People can join us later. We will so I want to touch on a few things that are actually happening in our community, okay? And the first thing is for me to talk about positive mindset and being able to spread positive thoughts and positive achievements and how that can actually encourage people in our community. I'm all for people promoting successes, people promoting achievements, people shouting on the rooftop of all the great things that our fellow brothers and sisters are actually doing in our community. And it's actually sad when I see people trying to downplay other people's successes or achievements, and people will rather propagate or promote things that will rather drain or slow communal development. Okay, if somebody gets an achievement, if somebody is recognized, is awarded, it doesn't matter how small that award is, it doesn't matter how little that recognition is, so long as the recognition is based on on achieving something or impacting the life of an individual or a community as a whole, we have to celebrate it. So when I hear people say things like, oh, just because you have this little accolade or little achievement, you're making noise, a little village will award you with something, you're making noise, or people say ridiculous things like people are buying awards or achievements, those are the kind of ideas or thoughts that we should be discouraging in our community. Okay, because comments like that or thoughts like that can actually discourage or demotivate people who are out there working and sweating their backside off, wanting to make a change or make a difference in the life of their people. Okay, and all of this is blinded by jealousy and insecurity, low self-esteem, and hate. And we have to stop all this because it's not going to help anybody. If you want to grow as a person, you have to put yourself down, eat a humble pie. Okay, eat a humble pie. Learn to acknowledge and appreciate people for the things that they have achieved or acquired. And the best thing you can do is support them. The best thing you can do is learn or copy from them. The best thing you can do is draw inspiration from their achievements. That's my little advice. It doesn't matter if you're beefing with that person. It doesn't matter if you're not in the best of terms. It doesn't matter if you're not best of friends. As long as somebody is doing something great, accept it. If you want, you can ask. Like I said, eat a humble pie. Ask on how these persons have been going around their business, on how they're doing good in their personal lives, and learn from it and be a better person. And that's why my younger sister Bling Banks, I really want to appreciate this young lady because I see a lot of humility in Blinks. She did a show and she mentioned that she has watched Sierra the things that Sierra is doing, her little achievements that she's making, and her Blinks, goes up to Sierra to ask how she has gone about, achieving or attaining the things that she's actually attained. And for me, that is, a plus for her. A plus for her, considering the fact that their relationship on social media, as everybody know, is very rocky or has been rocky for a long time. That little girl or that young lady knows what she wants in life, and that's something that so many of us actually have to learn, to humble ourselves, eat a humble pie, and go out and ask and seek for help and guidance, and appreciate and acknowledge people who are doing great things in our community. That's the only way we can grow and better ourselves. It's very, very important. So we must turn away from that hatred, that spirit of hatred, that spirit of jealousy, that you want to be blinded or actually discredit people for their achievements. And then I move on to what is happening. Sit down, honey. Sit down, please. Thank you. Prince Mervyn Nation, welcome, Danny Bro. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. I came an hour early because I have to go out, so I need to do this quickly. Hopefully it'll be an hour and a half maximum, and we can close the show. That's why I'm just carrying on. People can catch up and people can rewatch later when the show is over. So the next thing I want to talk about will be a baby. Okay, bro. Okay, no worries. Yes, the show will be a short show. The baby, there was a post about a baby. I don't know if any of you actually saw it on Facebook. There was a post about a baby, a little baby that was actually I don't want to say abandoned, because I feel like the mother took her time to keep the baby safe so somebody can find this baby well and safe. So I'm trying to avoid the word abandoned. Okay, so this baby was found and nicely wrapped, okay, with a note beside this baby. Sherry's Kitchen, yes, big sis, anytime. I love my baby sis. I just so admire her, and this generation, you don't see that many of them. So all we need to do is to encourage that young lady to keep doing the great job that she's doing. I would always support my baby sister. I will tell her that I'm so proud of her and that she should not give up. She should keep doing what she's doing, because she's doing an amazing job, and she's a true role model for her generation, for her peers. Prince said something. Let me see. Prince said there's no problem. Just take your time, do your show. Anytime after, I'll come live. All right, bro, no problem. Thank you. Sorry, I've got a cold. So this baby was abandoned. I want to read the note that was actually left with this baby. Okay, the note that was accompanied this baby. Okay, so a very gorgeous little boy, really, really gorgeous, and the boy has same name as my uncle, one of my favorite uncles. So that's a picture of the baby boy. Okay, Better Things has it, and I think Bella Powers has it as well, and Mani Bella has it as well. I'll talk about Mani Bella, how this came to her page. So this little boy was left by the mother, and there was a little note with the baby. Let me just read what it says. It's a very short note. It says, "I am sorry I had to do this, but I live with no choice because I want my baby to live a happy life. I have nothing on, no one to help me, or nothing to start up a small business which can sustain the baby and I. Please help me take good care of him. And I pray God bless you and grant you your heart desire." This literally melts my heart. It's making me emotional reading that line. The baby's name is Michael, and he was born on the 26th of April, 2023. He has taken his first vaccine, which is the BCG. Everybody, if you're a mother, you know what the BCG is, the first vaccine that a baby gets. I think it has to do with tuberculosis, tetanus, all the, important ones. It used to be compulsory here in the UK, but it's not compulsory anymore, and it's it's even difficult to get it, an appointment to do a BCG these days. And he is still to be circumcised. God bless you and your household. Thank you. So this is a note that the mother kept with the baby. Okay, it's very touching, and this is not the first time we hear cases like this. And the good news about this situation is that Cameroonian Bikusi artist Mani Bella, we all know, for those of you, most of you know Mani Bella, who Mani Bella is. She's one of the great artists in Cameroon. She saw this post, and she's taken upon herself to actually write down something. Rita, oh, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Queen Atkins Diamond, welcome, sisters. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Thank you. Mani pala pala, exactly. Mani pala pala. Yes, sir. Mani pala pala. Yes. So Mani Bella has seen this post, and she's decided to reach out to the mother of this little boy. Okay. And so she said, let me read it. It was written in French. Okay. So I'm going to press the translation because my French is not good. But she says, my sister, the baby mom, if you are reading me here, please take your baby back and inbox me. I'll work out a way, to help you. So Mani Bella is basically saying to this mother, if you're reading this message, or if anybody's out there reading her message, please pass on this to the lady in question to contact her, and so she can help her, because she wants her to keep a baby. I can only, in fact, I don't want to even imagine life without my baby. I don't even want to imagine, okay, this girl or the mother of this baby wants the best for the little boy. But walking away, maps to the wall. Welcome, sis. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, darling sis. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yes, thank you. I don't want to even imagine, my baby being taken away from me, or me actually handing over my baby to someone else because of circumstances. For this person to have done this, they must have tried everything in their power, because from the text message, this mother has done everything, to try and cope with this little boy, but she couldn't anymore. And I actually applaud her for not doing the worst, what some women would do, or some young girls would do, take the life of that little boy, or just chuck it and leave it to, to its fate. But no, she made sure that somebody can find the baby, and the baby was nicely dressed and wrapped. And, thank God that people like Mani Bella have come out to help her. And I'm hoping, if you're on Facebook and you can get hold of Mani Bella's page, share the post. Ooh, what happened, Bella? Is someone giving away their baby due to her? Yes, Queen Atkins Diamond. She left a note, saying that she's tried everything. She can't cope with the baby. And the baby's name is Michael, was born in June. The baby is just a few months. When was the baby born? Sorry, let me just see again when the baby was born. Okay, so the baby was born on the 26th of April. So April, May. So literally the baby is just like 2 months old. Sit down, honey, please. Can you sit down? Just a minute, guys. Let me settle this whole. Sit down. Sit. Yeah, so it's so nice of Mani Bella for coming out to help this young girl. I hope that the young girl will get the message and come back to take her baby, and no one should judge her. Oh, I hope not. I will be surprised, maps to the wall. I hope not. Please, God, don't, because my God, the baby was found healthy. So I don't think the baby would, would lose their life. But I pray, God, that's not the case. So please, please, please share this post, share the message. If you're on Facebook, check out Mani Bella. share that message so that it can reach the girl so she can get her baby back. Queen Bridget, welcome, darling sis. I see you. Please, as you come in, like the video. She left the baby by the roadside, nicely wrapped, and they found the baby. Yeah. Oh God, it's very sad. No mother should go through this. And we always talk about girls don't get pregnant, this and that. I think it's about time we also start talking to the boys, so parents can talk to their boy children, to always take responsibility. If you're going to sleep with a woman unprotected and this girl should get pregnant, you have to stand up. Okay, you need to take up that responsibility. If you want to be a man enough to do that, to impregnate a girl, you have to take up that responsibility. And also for all those deadbeat dads who think they can just go have kids and run away, this is for them. People like that need to be named and shamed and called out in public. It's very important. So I pray God that the baby is still alive and that the mother can claim the baby back and get the help that she needs to be with her child, to reunite with her child, because please, no mother should go through this. Oh, co-host is excited. And then the last thing I want to also talk about will be the Saint Obi, the death of Saint Obi and the Yoruba actor. I think it's Murphy Olafodi or whatever his name is. Yes, Queen Akin Diamond. It's about time. We always hold the girls accountable, but the boys also need to take some accountability and they need to be responsible for their actions. It's about time. It's about time. So now I talk about Saint Obi and the other Yoruba actor Murphy, somebody who passed away sadly. It's shocking and it's a great loss to the Nollywood industry. Saint Obi, one of my favorite actors of all times. It's a shame because he wasn't so much in the public. Yeah, Queen Akin Diamond, well deserved, sisters. I haven't seen him in a long time. I don't know, obviously these actors, some of them, they leave veterans, they embark on different journeys in life, businesses and all whatnot. So he's not so much in the public eye. So I was quite shocked to hear of his demise. And the news is that he suffered from a prolonged illness. Whatever that may have been, no one knows. It's undisclosed. But for the Yoruba one, is the one I want to focus on, which is the news that he had a bathroom accident, which then he didn't recover from. And people are speculating that that bathroom accident may have been a slip or a trip, in the bathtub. And this literally is something, if it's actually true, then it's a painful death. It's a death that would have been prevented. And this is not something that's very uncommon. You hear that a lot sometimes, especially with people of certain age or people with certain, weight when it comes to bathtub. I don't know how you guys think about bathtubs, but I'm one of those people. I'm so scared about bathtubs. As much as I love to have a dip in the bath and stay there and read a book and relax for a bit, it can be very dangerous. Okay, it can be very dangerous to, when you're in the bathtub and you have to get out of it. And sometimes even if you're in it and having a shower or having a bath, when you're getting out of it or you're standing in the bathtub, it can be very slippery due to the soapy water. And maybe this is what happened to the poor guy, and he slipped and he maybe have had an internal bleeding, through collision on the floor. I tell you guys a story. Like I always said, especially if you're watching me or in the diaspora, you all know, even now back home, it's modern days, people build at home and they have bathtubs and they have shower rooms. My advice would be, if you have a parent, okay, as much as we want to make it comfortable and luxurious for our parents, we have to think about practicality as well. So let's not get carried away and be excited about the bathtub situation. Villa Mama's husband, welcome, big sis. Thank you so much for yesterday. Oh God, Queen Akinaimo, you were there. Miss J's show was an interesting show. Miss J show was an interesting show yesterday. It was interesting, eye-opening to see people's comments and how people, see things and perceive things in our community. And we wonder why we are where we are in our community when you see people who have decided not to be flexible in the way they think or see things. People who have decided that they would want to encourage people to be at their worst instead of trying to, remind people or rein people or encourage people to handle things nicely. And I want to thank you, Villa Mama's husband, for actually, standing up for me during that show. Okay, even though I don't really want you to feel like you have to, but you did it anyway because you have that big sister protective, I think your mama bear feeling came out yesterday, and that's okay, and I'm okay with that, because the one thing that people will realize, the one thing that I would say on this social media, if somebody calls me hippo, oh my God, please, I would just laugh. It used to be before I would get very upset, but now I laugh at it because this hippo thing, people are taking it way out of context. People are just using this word hippo for the sake of using it. I don't know if people actually understand the definition of hypocrite. Why? Oh my God. If you want to speak the truth, you are a hippo. If you want to tell somebody that no, don't do this, don't retaliate in a nasty way, you are a hippo. If you want to make sure that you are trying to neutralize a situation, you are a hippo. So if somebody calls you a hippo in this community, I beg of you, don't get upset, because this term has been used and abused, and it's actually lost its credibility on these streets. So nobody should be worried about if they are called hippo. English is a very hard language for many. Yes, talking about English in a very hard language for many. Villa Mama's husband, even yesterday, the person that was actually talking and causing me, distracting me on Miss J's show, I said to the person, Miss J can never be as bitter as you are. You're wanting her to be, her worst self, but she will never be. And this person actually rewrote the comment I made. I said, and the person said, how dare me say Miss J is a bitter soul, which is completely not what I said. So I had to write it in pidgin so that this person can understand what I'm trying to say, that no, you are bitter, and so you want to pass your bitterness on Miss J. So these are the kind of things that in our community we have to be very careful. We shouldn't let it get to us. If you know yourself, if you're true to yourself, that's why I said having a principle and sticking to your guns is very important. Having a principle and sticking to your guns is very important. Don't be afraid. I said to anybody, don't be scared to speak the truth and stand for what you believe. I'm one of those people. I'm not scared to speak the truth and stand for what I believe. And especially if I love somebody, if I love you, okay, I want the best for you. I want the best for you. Even if you see it at that moment that it may not be the best, but that's all my intention. And I would never force my my ideology on somebody. I can only give my advice, and for the person to take it or leave it. And that advice is for my own peace of mind, to know if I'm going to bed, I know that Bella, you said it, if something were to go wrong, you did your best, and so you're free. That's why I give advice, to people that I really love and care on our streets. So yeah, I was so happy you stood for Brenda. It's true. That was an honest truth, Queen Simon. That was an honest truth. We were under the show. Brenda was doing her show, and she never insulted Miss J. And even under the comment section, we were saying to people, do not insult Miss J. And I know people wanted to start insulting Miss J, and we went on it, and people stopped. And that to me, I was so proud. Okay, for me, I was so proud, because that's the kind of community that we should be building, isn't it? You can correct your friend, you can go hard on your friend, but you don't have to degrade them. That's all I'm saying. And that's not something, you know, too much to ask from everybody. It's not too much to ask from everybody. And I found it funny when this person was saying, oh, Bella, I'm going to unsubscribe from your channel. I was just saying, please do me a favor and unsubscribe, because I cannot stand people like that. I do not like people who are not flexible around me. That's a simple truth. I do not like people. You can disagree with me, okay? We don't have to agree on everything. But when you feel like you are right and absolutely right, it's a problem for me. I really don't. I always like to give people benefit of the doubt and also see people's point of view. And respect for me is everything. Nobody threatened me to say, oh, I'm going to unsubscribe from your channel. Please unsubscribe. I want genuine people who want to grow with me, people who want me to grow. That's the people I want. Simple as that. I saw it. I screamed so I fear say I go wake neighbor up. Exactly, big sis. I don't understand. Avila Mama sauce by English has or choo. I had to do a recording for an announcement, and after when I listened to it, it was like chai English. Prince. Oh, Prince. Where, bro? No, you're doing so well. Leave it. Maria Misa, welcome, sis. I see you. Thanks for joining. Please, as you can, like the video and share the video. So please, as I was talking about this Yoruba actor's death, please, I'll share my experience. When my mom came to visit me here when I had a baby, okay, the biggest problem on this street is how many pass their message. If you want someone to listen, then word it rightly and it will sink. Yeah, but if you insult, then the person will fight back. That's true. Then the person becomes very defensive. You're absolutely right. Avila Mama's husband, you're absolutely right. Bella, you can tell the lifestyle of majority of the people behind the fake profile. Their mind. Yes. Oh yes, Diamond. Oh yes, yes. You can tell. It's frustrating. And how I can't keep a friend like that. That account yesterday, I couldn't have that person as a friend. And so when they said they want to unsubscribe, I said, please hurry up and unsubscribe from my channel, because I really don't want people like that. To be honest, I really don't. Support Pekin says you are beautiful. You are endowed. My goodness. My God. Hey, are you sure you're not going to open us a channel? You should open us a channel for beauty tips and stuff like that. You're beautiful, your skin, your shape, everything. You're on point. Yesterday, I just so love everything about you. Honestly, you're such a sweet soul. I hope that you know, you keep being you. You keep being you, because your energy, people can feel it from a distance. Honestly, people can feel it from a distance. You look so beautiful yesterday. It's not, you didn't even look like you've popped a baby. You didn't even look it, honestly. I was looking at you. I was literally smiling, watching you. I was like, wow. Oh my goodness. Lumdekuma, my sweet Muma. Welcome, Muma. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. So please, like I was saying, when my mom visited me here, and I refused her from using the bathtub. I refused her. Oh yes, Maramisa Sopopiki, she's stunning. I don't know if you watched Miss J show yesterday. She's such a beautiful lady. Beautiful, round face, nicely shaped hair, nice curvy body like a Spanish guitar, smooth chocolate skin. Ah, you're a beautiful lady. You are. Let me not be drooling. I shouldn't drool over you before they start thinking I'm a lesbo. I'm just a sister appreciating another beautiful sister. So, like I was saying, if I keep getting distracted by Support Pekin's beauty, I actually stopped my mom from using the bathtub when she was here in the UK. I allow her use the shower room, okay? Because at the back of my mind, I was thinking, my God, this woman has come for her omugo or her born house. I don't want people in the village receiving a news, you know, the news to say, mom came, she was having a shower, she tripped, because it's happened before. Oh, this thing has happened again to me where I cannot see comments. Goodness gracious, please don't do this to me. I have to use the other phone. I don't know what's happening to my thing these days. Oh God. Yeah. Villa Mama said, so yeah. So I've never allowed my mom to use the bathtub for fear that she could fall and actually crack her head. And let's avoid, especially the older people. Okay, their stability is not good. If you're a heavy-bodied person, it's very difficult and it's challenging. It can be very tricky. So let's be careful, please. There are certain deaths that can be avoided. Pass the message. If you must use a bathtub, sometimes people forget to use the non-slip bath mats. Okay, the bathtub mats. The grippy ones, the plasticky ones. It's good to use those ones in the bath, and actually having a bath rug on the floor where you can come out, stand on it before you dry yourself, so you don't have slippery feet on tiles, because most bathrooms have tiled floors. So please, let's save lives. Share this. If you know anybody, tell them. If you have parents, if you can avoid or prevent them from using bathtubs, please don't allow them use it. Please. A lot of those things can lead to really tragic accidents. Now let's move to the real topic for today, which should be stereotyping of single motherhood. So I watched a video that Daddy Freeze did, and there was a co-host on that show who actually made it categorically clear that he would never, ever date or marry a single mother. Okay, so I want us to listen to that first, and then we carry on from them. Let's listen to that tape, and then we take it on from then. Please like and share the video. It's just frustrating when you cannot see comments. This is so annoying. I don't know what's happening to my YouTube. Okay, where are we? Let's listen to the most dumb comments I've ever heard in 2023.
Because
okay.
Because so I want to answer the question afresh. Focus on the question.
Listen, guys.
The question is, why are the association of single mothers of Instagram after you? Because I said I will never marry a single mother. In fact, even if I'm dating one and she carry her pikin come my house, that pikin go wait outside. That pikin go wait outside. Because I will stand it when my 7-year-old son breaks my television because he's playing.
Ha!
But when another man's 7-year-old son come and breaks my television, I don't stand that.
Oh my
because
God.
In Papa Day Club somewhere they drink NSC 250. Your own picking they break my TV for house. No. I won't. There are so many reasons why I cannot deal with a married woman. With a single mother, sorry. One, Daddy Freeze. If I bring a single mother into my home and marry her, I have to create some kind of emotions for that child, right? Yeah. Because the more I stay with that child, my emotions grow, right? Yes. And if somewhere along the line, me and his or her mother fall out, and we get divorced. Yeah. Do you know I lost on 2 count charges? I lost 2 people. I lost the child and I lost the mother.
Oh
because I will never have claims to that child because I'm not his biological father.
Oh my God.
Not necessary. I can't have claims to that child. I can't. That's not what.
Stupidity of the highest degree.
Sorry, let me use it as a case study. No disrespect. I mean no disrespect. But just a case study. You have a child. Let's say you have a child.
I do.
And you now go and marry another man with your child. And you now end up divorcing that man that you married. So you come and say, I want to see my son. Is it? Oh, where is his son?
He does not to say he wants to see his son. Yeah, but
he wants to see.
Like, he will see if he feel like he wants to still be in the child's life, that's fine. Like
no, madam, no. Madam,
It's
no,
a
madam,
party. He's
madam, madam,
invited
madam, madam,
us.
madam, let's not do that. Let's
No,
let's
John, I think it,
So this is the most ridiculous and annoying statement I have listened to this 2023. I don't know about you. I don't know about you, but me, this is the most ridiculous. So what Pekin says, Big sis Fred, welcome, my beautiful big sis. Thank you so much. Oh, I saw that, but didn't listen to what he said. Okay, Bella, play. Let's hear what he said. I hope you guys have heard it. Queen Atkins, the man is crazy. That the priest enjoys making a fool of John. Well, the guy's name is John. So Pop Pekin says, Sherry's Kitchen Bixie says, that John guy is crazy. That's really funny because nowadays, guys believe a baby mama is potential mother to his unborn kid. Since it's been noted that most ladies can't conceive due to cruel past abortions. Thank you, Pop Pekin. The man is just, honestly, this, when I listened to this, I was so angry. And this is just to tell you that mad people or mentally unstable people are not just the ones who walk on the street naked or dirty with dust-coated outfits. There are some mentally unstable people who wear suits and walk on our streets. And some of us are married to them. And some of us are yet to marry to some of those mad people, men or women. Okay? This is crazy that a man who sounds educated is actually saying that he would never marry a single mother. And what even baffles me are his reasons for not wanting to marry a single mother. This is the 21st century, 2023. And we still hear an African man spitting such nonsense on media, somewhere that is going to go worldwide. Okay. Now, we need to talk and educate such men. Okay. Before I talk about it, remember, one of his reasons was that he's going to lose on 2 counts. The fact that he may end up losing that single mother through a divorce and then lose his rights as a father in the life of that child. That's one of his reasons. And secondly, he doesn't have patience for someone else's kid, because he said it clearly that if someone else's child were to break his TV, he would discanger that child. Okay, unlike his one, he will be patient and understanding. So those are 2 main reasons he's given. Now, let me start from the fact of single motherhood and why you have mentally retarded people like this spewing words like that or statements like that. Our African culture, okay, we celebrate marriage. And when they talk about marriage in our African culture or our African community, you think about, when you talk about a perfect home, it will be the husband or the father, the mother, the kid, or the children. Right. That's the ideal world situation. Now, there are several reasons, because a typical African will always, or most of the times, especially a certain generation, they want to look at single mothers as call girls or prostitutes or loose women, okay, or women of low values. So they always want to look at women like that and judge them. And it's always something wrong with the woman and nothing to do with the man who impregnated this woman. In every case, people never think about the father. It's always the woman, what the woman has done, why is she single? But we fail to understand that there are several reasons as to why a woman can be a single mother. There are several reasons. There are several reasons why a woman can be a single mother. Sophia James, welcome. Sorry guys, I can't see the comments on that on the phone I'm streaming on, so I'm using this one here. And I hope I've said hello to everybody. Yeah. So please like and share the video as you come in. So there's several reasons. One reason can be that that woman is a widow. That woman could have been widowed. Okay, meaning she lost her husband. A second reason can be that this woman is a divorcee. Her relationship unfortunately has ended, maybe amicably or through very unhealthy terms. Thirdly, this woman may have been impregnated by somebody who promised her a lifetime relationship or marriage and then abandoned her in the middle of nowhere with this child. Another reason could be that some women nowadays, as we are talking about the emancipation of the woman, some women would rather be single mothers, have their kids, yet they still want companionship in a relationship. They want their kid, they want their children, but they want a companion. Not necessarily somebody to marry or a lifetime partner, but a companion. And I've listed all this and you guys haven't heard me say a prostitute or because a woman is a loose woman. No. That's just to tell you that backward mentality of women being loose because they're single mothers is false. False. The percentage of loose single mothers, it's very minute. Very, very minute. And people kind of underestimate the responsibility of a single mother. How much that woman has got to go through to raise her family single-handedly. Not to talk about those ones who are single mothers of no fault of theirs. What's happened? How can I help you? What do you need? Do you want an apple? You like an apple? Say yes, please, mommy. 1 minute, guys. I just give the co-host an apple, please, and keep her happy. There you go. Did your phone go off? Peace person, Muma for life. Welcome, Muma. If I'm welcome, my baby sis, my sweetheart, welcome. Thanks for joining, my lovely people. Please like and share as you come in, Muma. Thank you so much for joining. Please, as you come in, like and share. Because what's frustrating is most of these women, okay, are single mothers for the betterment of their children. Okay. Think about those mothers who are in a relationship and they are abused, used day in, day out by those partners. Those women, for the sake of their kids, they have to come out and look for a safe and stable and healthy environment to raise their children. Okay, and so the best way to do would be for them to walk out and find a new environment for their kids. We talk about women, you know, seeing their dead end in relationships day in, day out. And why we see that is because of the fear of being judged by people like John. By people like John. The kind of perception they will have of them for being single mothers. So they'll rather stay in that relationship, deal with the mess until the day that God will call them, or until the day that the monster will finally decide to eat them up. Instead of us, applauding and encouraging and praising those women who have taken the courage to move away from those relationships to raise their kids safe, well, and sound. So we are telling those women that are doing this that they are doomed for life. They have no chance of finding love because they are single mothers. I respect every single mother who is doing everything in their power to raise their child. And most of those single mothers are going through hell to raise those kids. Most of them are going through hell. Some of them have to be both mothers and daddies for those children. Okay, I remember once when Askia, on I think it was Father's Day, Askia did a post saying Happy Father's Day to herself, and the internet went mad. Oh, why should Askia wish herself Happy Father's Day? Who is she? Why is she taking away the powers of the Nairobi's father? She's not a dad. Give the man his place. No. Because people don't understand how much single mothers have to go through. I know a few single mothers who are heroes, who are true troopers, and they are lovely people. Just because they wanted the best for their kids, they had to move on with their life and raise their kids. And those kids are amazing citizens. And if you're one of those single mothers and you want to celebrate yourself as a father, especially when you have those deadbeat dads who have run away and abandoned you with a child or kids to deal with on your own, by all means celebrate yourself. And by all means believe in yourself. And don't feel any less of yourself, and do not look down on yourself because you have chauvinistic men like John who will always want to draw women like yourself down. He's that typical African man that you would not want to marry. Okay? Just for the fact that he actually stated that he has a son of his own. And I'm not sure he's married to the person that he actually has that boy with. And for him to come out and condemn single mothers, it's crazy. Because, the way I look at things, most single mothers, especially the ones who have come out of a nasty relationship, they know what to look for in their future relationship, okay? And they want the best for their child. And that's why I will advise any single mother, when you are at the very early stage of your dating life with any man, husband said, Johnny, I good. The very beginning of your relationship, as you're dating, tell him you have a child. Tell him you are a single mother of 1 or 2 or 3. Be open and honest. Be upfront with it. And any man, any responsible man, any loving man will not look at what you're bringing to the relationship, will not look at the kids as baggage. Okay? They will look at you, what the two of you can build together. That's what really matters. That's what really matters. Because look at John talking about, having to raise someone else's child, and then in the end you move away and this child ends up, and then you end up losing both ways, the wife and the child. Who actually tells you that every child that lives under the roof with their father and dad, has the same affection or has a greater level of love and affection from both parents, more than somebody raising their child single-handedly? Who said that? It's not in every case. You have homes that you have mothers, you have fathers, and you have kids, but those kids are deprived emotionally. I made a video before about, absentee fathers who are physically present but not present. Present yet not present. Fathers who are just there, for the sake of being there. Fathers who are just there like, sperm donors. Fathers who are there but not actually caring about the well-being of their kids. And that's why I made the difference between a dad and a father. Okay, there's a difference between being a dad and a father. Anybody can father a child, but it takes a special kind of man to be a dad. It takes a special kind of man to be a dad. Men like John are so shallow-minded. There have been several situations where, unfortunately, for some reason, I cannot pin the show number. I'm unable to pin the show number because YouTube has started that thing again where it's not allowing us pin the show number. But if anybody has my number there, please do me a favor and put it up there from time to time so that people who want to call, they can call. Just babe, big sis, welcome. Long time no see. Always put your kid first and make the man understand your child comes first. Always. Yes. Just babe say true. I took my ex-husband to court not for child support, but for the court to force him to see his children. There you go. But that's the biological father of those kids who cannot even, you know, take that responsibility to be present in the life of those kids. And so why would somebody now judge a single mother who is coming with a kid? And the truth is that most single mothers do a great job, a fantastic job, because they know they have to compensate, you know, the vacuum of the dad. So they want to make sure, despite the challenges, that they give every attention to this child because they know they have to fulfill two roles. So they have to be present. They have to be mommy, they have to be dad. They make sure they take the child because they don't want the way single mothers operate. Because I know a few who are amazing, exceptional single mothers. Okay, some of them are my followers. Some of them I admire so much. Some of them are the ones that give me one of the greatest advice and guidance. And their children are amazing, amazing kids. Because they don't want, they've raised this kid to understand that even though your dad has abandoned us, I will do everything in my power, okay, to make sure that you become, you know, that child, that son, that daughter that you were made to be. I know of people who have actually gotten married and the person that came to take the diary of the girl is the stepdad. The stepdad. Because that's the person who has been in the life of that child. It's the person who's been in the life of that child. Because somebody impregnates you doesn't make them, you, John, just the fact that you impregnate a woman, doesn't make you the best dad for that person. It doesn't make you dad of the year. It doesn't make you dad of the year, and it doesn't give you the audacity to want to condemn single mothers. If you're a good father, if you're a good mother, every parent needs to exercise patience. Yes, you know, parents are more tolerant. You'll be more tolerant on your own kid, but you will still have that level of patience of a dad or of a mother when it comes to a child, if you're a good mother or a good father. You will love every child as if it were yours. Even if you're not going to give the same level of love to that child, but you will love the child as a mother should love a child, or as a father should love a child. It doesn't matter if the child is from a single mother home or the child is from a single father home. It's a child. It's a human being. It frustrates me when I always see that kids are always the biggest victims when it comes to broken relationship or relationship that have actually not turned out good. We cannot continue to penalize innocent kids for just no reason. We can't. You never know tomorrow. You never know tomorrow. I always like to talk and use example. I have an uncle. Okay. I have an uncle. This uncle, before he got married to the wife, this is the funniest thing. He fell in love with this lady, and this lady actually was pregnant for someone else. Okay, this person promised the lady marriage, got her pregnant, and then took off. And this lady thought her life had ended. What happened? And this lady thought her life had ended. But her saving grace came in the form of my uncle. Okay? God sent an angel, to the life of this lady. Busybody Boomer, welcome. Thanks for joining. Thank you so much. I see you. John Anambra State stupid man. He should have reduced the rate of single mothers by marrying his baby mama if you don't believe in single mamas. But what did the goat do? Walk away. Exactly. Queen Acting Diamond said, give his place where the man was just a sperm donor. Yes. Please, any woman who stands to take care of her child or children, especially when the father refused the responsibility, I respect them. Thumbs up, ladies. Thank you very much, Queen Atkins Diamond. Exactly that. If Mokom say, my grandmother always tells us that when throwing stones, don't look at where it falls. Why would that man say such about a single mother? Exactly. That's the question. That's the question everybody's asking, Yvette. That's the question everybody's asking. So, like I was saying, the story of this uncle of mine. So, my uncle happened, my uncle's path happened to come across that of this lady. Okay. And they got chatting. And the lady was honest and said, well, she's pregnant and the guy has left her. But my uncle actually, fell in love with this lady and decided to marry her. And decided to marry this lady. She was pregnant with someone else's baby. He got married to her. They had a baby, a wonderful baby. And this baby, oh my God. When you talk about the anchor of someone else's family, or someone's family, the anchor, the solidifier, the holder or the torch bearer of someone's family, it's this particular baby. My uncle has other children with the lady, but you can never tell the difference. The person who is always there present, the very first person to be there to answer present, is this child from another man. Is this child from another man? And trust me, sometimes the kids or the children that you want to reject for not being your biological kids may just well end up being the ones that will bury you or give you that dignity that you would deserve when you are at, old age, or actually in a state where you cannot help yourself. We hear stories like that every single time. They happen. Co-host will not be ignored. Just baby sis. She likes the attention. Hottest vibes. Welcome, sis. I see you. Thank you so much for joining. Hi, Kayla. Oh, my darling sis, you are here. Thank you so much for joining. Greetings from Auntie Kayla, co-host. So the child that you want to actually reject, can end up being that child that will save your life and save your family. That will save your life and save your family. You want to reject a single mother. And some of you men like John, you will lose your destiny helper. You will lose your partner for life. The person that is going to make your life to change for good just because you judged and condemned that person. Because there's a single lady out there who is meant for you, a single mother out there that is meant for you. But because you've judged her, okay, God has his way of doing things. This person can end up marrying somebody that was not meant for her. And she leaves the relationship. And you, John, was meant to be that, complete sight to that woman. But because you're so short-sighted, you don't want to see past the human being, you're going to miss your blessing. You're literally going to miss your blessing. You don't want to avoid having a partner who has been through thick and thin. And so they know what they want in life. And for also those single mothers, right? Those single mothers who have decided, because nowadays you have independent women. There are women who actually have decided, have made a conscious decision to have their babies and be happy. But why should we condemn those women? The pressure from society, the perception of our African men or the African community. Why should a woman be single? You have to get married. The typical, a woman needs, to be a woman, you need to be a decent woman, in quote. You have to, go to school, get a job, marry a husband, bear kids, stay in your matrimonial home, and you're a perfect wife. No, nowadays people want to bear their kids and live their lives happily. Likewise, some people don't want to have children at all. But should we condemn those people for not wanting? It's their choice. We have to respect people's choice. The world has evolved, and people need to realize that, and people need to stop it. Stop. It's not funny. It's not funny. Sorry, guys. Just a minute. Just a minute, please. Now, if I give you this, you have to be quiet, okay? Just, babe, come and take your baby away, please. She's giving me grief today. So this John himself caused another woman to be. Yes, he did. Aquinaki's diamond. He did. He has a son with another woman. So literally, what he's trying to say is he has messed up the life of a child, his child, and that of the baby mama. That's what he's saying. Because this little boy needs, if the mother should decide to marry someone else, if every man or the man that the mother was going to marry had the same philosophy as John, John's son is going to suffer because John is not with his son. The son is with the mother. So how ironical is it? Is this not double standard? If this is not double standard, then I don't know what that's called. Blanche Ingram, welcome, baby sis. Kayla said, Bella, my stepmom made us go through hell. Wow. Yeah. which is so sad. It's so sad because, like I said, you don't know the child that will help you or rescue you in life. You don't know the child that will be the one to lift you up when you're down. Do not, I keep saying, kids should not be the victim, for two adults fighting. We should make them the bigger victim. And they always. A family friend, a family friend, okay, was married, is grown up, distant, married, had boys, okay, had boys, no girls. But then the husband had an affair, and this lady happened to have a baby girl, beautiful young girl, respectful, intelligent, hardworking. And the father tried to introduce the girl at some point to meet her siblings and to meet the stepmother. The stepmother wanted nothing to do with this girl. And I feel so sorry. I felt so bad that this same person, you want a girl child. You wanted God to bless you with a girl. It doesn't matter how this girl child comes about. Your husband has happened to have a child who is a girl, and he was able to own up to you, to say, I'm sorry, I had an affair, and it became a beautiful baby girl. And this child, can you accept the child as yours? I know it's hard as women. It is hard, especially when it's cheating. But then it's a child. That child has nothing to do with the relationship. This may well be the blessing that God wants to bless you with through this child, a girl. You always wanted a girl, right? We have to start thinking, take your child. You don't want anything to do with the woman, that's fine. But that child is your husband's seed. And I find it so sad when the women even accept the children and treat the kids like slaves in the house. To be honest, I'd rather you don't accept the child rather than accept the child and treat them like slaves. So sorry you had to go through that, Kayla. But unfortunately, you have women who really don't want to understand and see things like, real women who want to see things like John. We have female Johns out there. There are so many female Johns. It's not that John or men like John. There are also female Johns out there, like what Kayla is saying, her experience with the stepmother. You have a man and you tell the man you're a single mother. The man tells you, I can only marry you or date you if you abandon or relinquish your mother titles on your child. Who are you? If this is not sheer madness, what is it? If this is not real madness, what is it? Just Babe says, my friend's husband adopted her baby. When the marriage failed, this man told that child, who was 19 years old then, that he wasn't her father and asked her to leave. These are the Johns. These are the Johns. And these are the kind of people that our society should not even be containing, because what John said is, he doesn't want, one of the reasons that he doesn't want to marry a single mother, because if the relationship should end, he will lose the child as well. No. You don't have to be the legal father to be in the life of a child. If you build a great relationship with a child, that relationship will stay. Sometimes you don't even have to go look for the child. This child will look for you without you even asking. And that will depend on the level of love, affection, understanding, sacrifice that you made in the life of this child. And you raise the child in a good way. And any good child, even if you tell them that I'm not your biological father, the love, the affection, the attention, and everything that you did for this child will love you like the only father that they have known all their life. I have seen kids love their stepdads more than their biological dads. I have seen kids call their stepdads daddy and call their biological dads uncle. even though they know that this is actually their biological dad. It just tells you that. And this, when you get married to somebody who has a child, you have to create a different kind of relationship. There are two different, you have to build the relationship with the woman and also build the relationship with the child. And when you accept the child, you're accepting the child as yours. You're accepting the child as yours. You even see a man marry a single mother, and then this single mother is unable to bear more children for him. He kicks the single mother out. God is telling you, this child is yours. Raise it as yours, as if it were your biological one. And sometimes you loving that child like yours, miraculously God will bless your marriage. And it has happened so many times. It has happened. It has happened where a woman is in a marriage with a man, and they've been for years, 10, 15 years, no fruit of the womb. And the moment this woman adopts a child, she gets pregnant. You think it's a coincidence? No, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence. God is saying, okay, you want to bless the life of a child? Let me bless you also and give you your heart desire, the fruit of the womb. So many people have been blessed by being kind to kids that are not biologically theirs. We talked about karma. Good energy, you receive it back. Bad energy, you receive it back. That's just how the life exists. That's how life operates. I hope John married because he has got bad-tempered and argumentative. Well, I feel sorry for the person that's going to marry somebody like John. But you know what? God has his way of humbling such people. It will give him a wife that will handle him just the right way. Handle him so much so that he will even lose his own identity. Bella, I got a feeling that John has been hurt by baby mama, and he was trying to pass a message to his baby mama that she don't have a chance to marry. John is hurting. I wouldn't be surprised. Actually, that's true. Villa Mama's husband. You could be right, Vixis. You could well be on spot on with that. Yeah, of course. How can you even love the man but don't care about this? This is it. Don't care about his kids from another woman, or love the woman without loving her kids from another man. Why even get to the level of marriage when you know you each other's baggage? Exactly. Queen Diamond. How can you love a fruit and hate the tree? How can you say I love mangoes, but I want you guys to take away that mango tree because I hate looking at mango tree? That's why I say crazy man, mentally unstable people are not just the ones walking naked, covered in dust, eating from garbage cans. They are well-dressed, educated, mentally unstable people. Those people who do not want to see reason with others, who do not want to see past their nose, who feel like their word is final, is the first and the last. No one else knows anything but them. They know best. People like John. People like John. You hear of cases, even I've heard of a case before where somebody got married to a lady, a single mother, and unfortunately, and had other kids with this woman. Sadly, this person passed away. And you know what this person did? You guys know what this person did? This person left, some portion of inheritance to his biological kids and left nothing for the child that this lady brought in with her. That's how wicked That's how wicked some men can be. Got married to this lady. This lady bore him 2 other kids. He passed away, left his will, and no quarter of his inheritance was given to his stepson. That's why it's very important. I would say to single mothers, this story I'm saying is true. And I would say to a single mother, when you're getting into a relationship like that, whatever you do, okay, make sure you're securing the future of the child you brought into that marriage. It doesn't matter how much that father loves that child. It doesn't matter how much that child has been made to feel comfortable in that house. Secure the future of that child. Especially, the worst is if you're not working. That's why I say, please women, don't sit comfortably in a man's house without doing anything. Because this happened terribly because the lady, was a stay-at-home wife, was doing nothing. And this child was caught in this dilemma, left with nothing. She spent her whole life loving and knowing this person as his only dad, and to realize that he was left with nothing as inheritance. If this is not enough to send somebody 6 feet, and then I don't know what it is. If this cannot destroy or ruin a child's life, then I don't know what else can. BTV, Sean Ayo, welcome, darling. I see you. Hot Pepper, my love, welcome, darling. I see you. Blanche Ingram says, my neighbor got married to a lady, and before the marriage, he had a child. So when this woman came, she totally refused this child and even threatened to leave the marriage if he brings in the child. Now, Blanche, the question now is, did he from day one tell this soon-to-be bride that he had a child? And did he make it categorically clear that this lady was coming to stay with this child? Because we must also be honest. That's why I said be upfront from day one. Tell your partner you have a child. Make them understand this is your world. If you're coming to take, there is no bargaining. You cannot bargain. You cannot haggle to say, oh, it's either you or the child. No, we come as a package. This is part of me. If you're taking me, you're taking me. You say, love me, love my dog. This is what it is. Communication. Because if you, that woman, because I know there are some women out there will say, oh, yes, it's fine. I love you, darling, because they want to get married. The desperation to get married. They will want to get married. And then once they've tied the knot with this man, they feel like now they can go and be mad and do those crazy things to like deny or refuse access access to this child for the dad. Excuse me, guys. There are people like that. There are people like that. We know. You guys know how women are. You know, if you're a married woman, you're looking at me, you know. You know when you go to visit in-laws, is that kind of feeling when you... Oh, African women, we have suffered. You know when they have engaged you or they are yet to engage you, you're coming closer to your engagement, you know something is building up. Or you are a fiance and you have to do, you know when you have to do the first visit to your in-laws. Every African woman, don't even lie. If you're watching me out, if you're watching me now, don't even lie and say you were your 100% yourself. Lies. We were not. You will be extra humble. Yes, mommy. Yes, daddy. Good morning, daddy. What do you want me to do, mommy? You will be extra. You will want to wake up at 4 a.m. to start washing plates because you want that marriage. You want your mother-in-law to see you in a different light. You will pick your father-in-law's clothes, all the children, even, the helpers' clothes, and wash it the following morning. You will go to the stream and fetch water, even though the tap is flowing, because you want that recognition. Okay? And that's the same for this. Some of these women want to get married to men who have kids, and they pretend and be nicey, and then they become the wolf once they are in that matrimonial home. Just, yes, yes, big sis. You will always even wash the helper's clothes because you want your soon to be father-in-law or mother-in-law say, oh, she's such a lovely soul. I'm getting, well, we, how African culture is, that we are getting married to the best daughter-in-law. Okay, we do that. We do it. Jake and Dawn, my sweet darling sis. Where is Jink and Dawn? Did I see her here? Where's my Jink and Dawn? Where's my darling sis? I don't see her. Where is she? Mama Alicia, my love. What's happening here? The mother, my wisdom sis. What's happening here? Mama Alicia, you know what I'm talking about? What's happening here? My beautiful Bella, I'm here. Oh, your baby have made my phone back. Okay. Oh, I get it now, Mama Alicia. Okay, darling. Okay, Kayla says, Bella, please read my last comment. Bella Mama's husband said, Bella, please read my last comment. Bella, I got a feeling that John has been hurt by a baby. Yeah, I read that, big sis. That John had been hurt by a baby mama, and he was trying to pass a message to his baby mama that she don't have a chance to marry or to remarry. John is hurting, and I wouldn't be surprised. Yes. Let's round up the show because my darling bro Prince Maven Nation has a show. Blanche says, and since that time, this woman has never made a child in his... Aha! You see what I mean, Blanche? That's what I mean. Okay, that's what I mean. That sometimes us women, we hold back our blessings. God is trying you. God is trying to tease you to see how far you can go with your love and sacrifice and affection for another person, for a child, especially that is not yours, but born of your husband. If you want to say, because they say the two become one, right? The two become one. So if your husband is part of you, would you love what is his? It's the question. Will you not love what is his? Kayla says, Bella, my dad is very rich. My mom passed away. My dad remarried. We are all the comfort. We are all at the comfort of, oh my God, we all the comfort of our home became hell. Oh no. We could not reach our dad because he was always busy. With all the riches, I was unhappy. Oh my God. This is so sad. This is so bad. This reminds me of one of my former colleagues. Kayla, your story is so sad. Sorry you had to go through that, sis. Honestly. It reminds me of a story of one of my former colleagues I used to work. I was working with this guy. It's a Polish guy, okay? And I worked with him in 2010, 2012. He told me a story about his dad and his stepmother. Funny enough, the stepmother died. No, his mother died in very tragic circumstances. His mother was actually, stabbed by a drunken man, a drunken passerby. The mother was coming back from work at night, and some lunatic who was drunk actually took her life away. So the father later on went on to remarry. So this boy and his brother, they were living with their stepmother, and every time the father would leave for work, these young kids, they were very young then, the mother would lock the fridge and put a padlock on it and starve the boys the whole day. Their dad would leave early and only come back like late at night, and the mother would only wake them up and give them something to eat like maybe an hour before their dad arrives, and then actually threaten them and say, if you should say a word, I won't give you food at all for the whole day. So these kids were literally starved. They were starved by their stepmother. Needless to say, God punished her one day. The dad had to come home abruptly and noticed that the fridge door was caged, and these kids were like almost dying, white eyes, pale. You guys know how Igbo people are already pale. These ones were paled because of hunger, and asked what happened. And they said This is what has been going on for years. That this is what this guy would do, this lady would do. She will lock the fridge and put a padlock on it, and when you leave and there's no food, we cannot drink, we cannot eat. And that's how that relationship ended. This woman didn't have any child with the father. Yeah, that's how the relationship ended. Some women can be very wicked. You have to take the child of your husband as yours. If you are getting into that relationship and you know they are married, and if you know they have kids, or they have children, or a kid, or a child. Terrible, Kayla. That story is really terrible. What you had to go through, sis. Why can't I see Jink and Don's comment? It's Jink and Don here. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Oh, yes, sis. I can see you now. Children need affection and time. Some men are to blame. Each time when I want to complain to my dad, what will be, how much money do I need? You see, this is so sad because people want to equate money with happiness. That's so wrong. That is so wrong. That's why you will see a happy, poor child and a sad, rich child. Take example of our first daughter. You guys know your first daughter of Cameroon, right? The first daughter of Cameroon. Anybody, you know it. You know what that girl is going through. You people see it. But she has the world at her feet. She has everything. She can get anything in the world that she wants. She can get it. But is she happy? No. You have to be present as a parent. You have to be present. You don't have to just hear them. You have to listen to what they're saying. Okay? No, you don't have to just listen. You have to hear them. They cannot be like passers-by in our lives. Okay? You hear people say, oh, these children are disturbing a lot. I can't deal with it. I can't deal with it. A child comes to say, Daddy, can I have this half? Daddy, can I go? Mommy, can I play? You know, just because you want to dismiss the child. You're not there to listen, to understand. Allow the child to express themselves. Guide the child through every single emotion, through every single phase in life. Puberty, adolescence, adulthood. There's different worries for different ages, different stages in life. As a parent, you have to be there. You have to be there. Money cannot be the answer to a child's happiness, to the happiness of any human being. Otherwise, you wouldn't hear about these billionaires jumping from 10th to 5th floors. You wouldn't hear of them. You wouldn't hear of billionaire kids or taking their own life away. You wouldn't hear it. You wouldn't hear it. That's just because they're not happy. And a lot of parents need to know this. FBI Clarence, darling big sis, welcome. Co-host. Oh, Auntie FBI is sending kisses. Thank you so much, big sis. Blanche Ingram says, Bella Fountain, big sis, I don't know. I didn't do that. Oh, haha, my style to the family was so funny. I didn't do too much when wanted to get married to. Okay. Just Babe says, my mother-in-law asked my ex-husband if he knew I couldn't cook before he proposed. Mother-in-law. How did she know you couldn't cook? You couldn't cook, big sis? How did the mother-in-law know you could not cook? Did you go there and spend the night and woke up and burn the water Because maybe you couldn't even boil water and you made the pot dry and burnt. My own, you be enter look near. My own, you be enter look their chair and deny for seat because it be like, oh my god, what's happening? The comment section have their own show. Good example, host. Kisses, kisses. Now, the mother, money doesn't always cut it. From the outside, we can be envious of rich people, not knowing their issues are more than ours. Yes. Yeah. They go through a lot. They say big man, big shit. Big man, big trouble. That's just that's the truth. That's the honest truth. That's the honest truth. Money can make childhood memories. It's the time spent that make quality memories. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, Kayla, I'm sure, sis, you will use your experience to actually better the life of your own kids. If you haven't had one yet, if you're still to have, you use that experience as a platform to want to make a difference in the life of your own kids. I'm actually interested to know where your stepmother is at the moment, Kayla. It'd be nice to know where she is at the moment, how she is faring. Because many a times these people, life literally gets back at them, return the favor in their own coin. That's just a simple truth. Yeah, that's just the honest truth. Okay, so to all my single mothers out there, the ones that are doing a fantastic job, the ones that are raising the sons, daughters single-handedly, kids, children, numerous ones, both biological and non-biological, kudos to you. Okay, do not feel any less of a woman. Do not allow any man make you feel less of a human being. There is still a brighter future there for you, especially for those that are single mothers, out of no choice of theirs, out of no fault of theirs. There is still hope for love. There is somebody out there. There are good men out there who will accept you and accept your kids. Accept them for who they are. And they don't necessarily have to be the biological dad. And also, you cannot, if the biological dads want to be in the life of their children, do not deny it from them. Okay? It's even, the kids can even enjoy both worlds having two dads. They can enjoy both worlds. So we cannot deny those kids. For kids who are fortunate to enjoy the love of their stepdads and the biological dad, give them that opportunity. Those kids can still also enjoy and blossom. And that does not mean that kids raised by single mothers are destined for failure, are doomed. No. We have, if anything, I feel like single mothers, they till and toil. They do everything in the power because they know there's no one they can count on. They have no one to rely on. They have to make it work. So they will go the extra mile to make sure that their kids get everything they need, emotionally especially. And for anybody who is taking a single mother, okay, you may just be taking the double blessing. Somebody who is equipped and experienced and knows what life has thrown at them and knows what they want in life and how they want to build their family and build it in a better way. So for people like John, they have no place in society. They have no stand. They have no argument to put forward when it comes to single motherhood. And also about African community. Let's stop judging. Let's stop labeling single mothers. You have to understand someone's story. You need to understand the background of this single motherhood. Okay? Before you can make those judgments. And those judgments we shouldn't make anyway because people have the choice. People live their life the way they choose. If this person has decided to be a single mother out of choice because they want to raise a child and they want to avoid the headache of a man, so be it. Their life is not affecting anybody. They are not deducting your food in your own home. They are not deducting your money from your bank account. That shouldn't bother you. And if somebody should leave an abusive relationship because they want to save their lives and the lives of their kids, then you have to applaud them and encourage them so that they can use their story, if anything, to inspire other women to come out and give a better and stable life for their kids, rather than stay in a relationship because society would judge them. And for all the deadbeat dads, stand up and take your responsibilities. Be there for your kids. Those kids were a product of your affection, okay? That your enjoyment. You were there having fun when it happened. Think of the fun time. That child came as a result of that. They should not be punished. Take your responsibility. FBI clearance, Bella Fountain, my little sis, I'm so proud of you, sweetie. Your ears are very obedient and responsible. You wise know. Thank you, big sis. Thank you. I told you. I'm a good listener. I'm a good listener. And when I respect people, anybody who a lot of my audience, that's why I love it, because most of my audience are my elders, okay, my seniors. And I know when they talk to me, they want the best. And when I respect somebody, when you say something, I know it's coming from a place of love. And there are certain things that as a younger sister, I may not be able to see that my senior sister would see and, put their hand around me and say, hey, watch out. And I listen. For anybody who knows me, that's me. That's just Bella. But I never used to be like that. I used to be very rebellious, okay? Over the years, I've learned to be more obedient and a good listener. And that's why I have patience for people as well, because everybody needs to be given a time, to evolve as a person. So thank you, Mrs. Villa Mama's husband said, my sister tells me daily that I'm a self-made woman. Wow. That's coming from your sister. You should be very proud, big sis. You should be very, very proud, because those are the people who will tell you, the way it is. Bella, she's still with my dad. Okay, they're still together. And Kayla, I wonder if your stepmother is showing or has shown any signs of regret for the way she treated you guys. And if you all have actually, as you are adults now, if you've had the chance to express how you felt then to your dad and your stepmother, because you need that. You need that for your own healing process. You need that to be able to move forward, to move past that experience, because you don't want to, there's no way you can't deny that actually has scarred you. And it's important that you have those conversations with your parents. Okay. Somebody came and said to me that they're struggling with abandonment issues because their mother left them when they were very young. They went through hell with the stepmother. They were living from relative to relative. And then as adults, the mom came back when they became an adult, and they're doing well for themselves. Okay, they're helping their mom. But they're saying to me, Bella, I have no affection for my mother because I am still angry from the abandonment that she actually abandoned me. And I said to this person, have you opened up to your mother to talk to her and make her understand how you are feeling inside? And they said no. I said, in order for you to live a happy and fulfilled life and to enjoy your mother while she's still alive, you have to be honest. You can't just be giving her money and supporting her, whereas you're hurting. When you look at her, you have no patience, you have no affection. You need to tell her and build that relationship. Your mother will always be your mother. It's very important. Raised by single mothers. And great ones. Great ones. Great, great single mothers. I like that statement from Villa Mama Sullivan saying, we are powerful unit. We are self-made women. We are good as other single parents. Oh yeah, yes, yes, Vixis. Kayla says, a good mother is one who gives all her best to raise her kids, single or married. Yes, exactly. The gymnastics single income homes go through to meet up. Hi, it's tough. It's tough. So yeah, I think that's we're gonna come to the end of our show. Hats off. If I could take off my little turban, off to all my single mothers out there. Okay, you are appreciated. You're great. You are a fighter. You are a survivor. You are a strong woman. You are a warrior. You are an inspiration. And there's more to life. And there, you should be very proud for raising that child or those kids single-handedly. And if anything, a man who comes to you, it should be an inspiration. It should be an attractive or admirable factor to see that you're doing everything solo to raise a child. And for a man, a real man would think, oh my God, if she can do it on her own, imagine what the two of us can do together. That's how I want our boys, our men to look at single mothers. If she can do it without a man, imagine what you and her can do as a couple. So thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all for watching today. Thank you all for your contributions. Thank you all for the comments. Thank you for sharing your experience, Kayla. I appreciate you. That means a lot. Oh, round mothers, my darling auntie. Oh, Asha auntie. Ashia. So thank you all so much. I appreciate everybody. FBI clearance. Love you, big sis. Thank you so much, Kayla. Thank you so much, Villa Mama's husband, big sis. I love you so much. Peace person, Sharice Kitchen, my darling big sis. I said my big sisters are here. They're hailing me. They literally, all my big sisters, they are here. They're lifting me up. They're lifting my spirits. They say, keep going, baby girl. And that's how I get my motivation. I have my baby sisters who are coming and saying to me, big sis, keep going. That's how I get my motivation. Literally, every time I light my camera, like I said, if it's just one or two persons watching me, I know that person watching me is rooting for me. And that's my advice to anybody. Okay, that's my advice to anybody lighting the camera. It doesn't matter how many people are watching you. What matters is the message and the quality of the people watching you. And it gives me so much joy to understand the people that are watching me, that are always here watching and sharing knowledge with me. So I want to really thank you all so very much from the bottom of my heart for all the love and affection, and for the 17 new subscribers who have just joined us. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. It means a lot for you to love my content and, you know, go ahead to subscribe. And please continue to share this channel and talk about it. My goal is to reach 2K. I said our goal was to reach 2K before August. It's not unrealistic. We can do it. If you can only share this to your group, to your school forums, your alma mater, your you know, cultural meeting groups, everywhere possible, share it, so it can reach as many people as possible. So thank you guys so much. All right, mothers. Thank you, auntie. Thank you so much. Thank you for the financial slap. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for always being there. You're one of those people who is always there uplifting me too. I appreciate you for everything you're doing for me. Emotionally, physically, and financially. Thank you so much, auntie. I appreciate you. Thank you. You know how much I appreciate and love you. Thank you so much. Just babe, thank you so much, big sis. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I always say I draw so much inspiration from you, from your comments, especially when we had the we're having a caller. Hello, my beautiful baby sis with so much brains. Hello? Hello? Hello, baby sis, can you hear me? Oh no, it's breaking. Can you hear me, darling? Hold on, let me call you back. Let me call you back. Let me call her back.
Hello?
Yes, baby sis, can you hear me?
Yes, am I on to the show?
Yes, you are. Carry on, darling.
Okay, I said I can't just, this show can't end without me coming because, you know, the topic of today is so inspiring. It's like you just looked into our lives and you picked something that has affected us before and you talked about.
Oh, thank you, darling. It means a lot. Thank you.
About the taking care of another person's child, I would say that if and only if we women knew that when you take care of another person's child like your own, it opens your road, it opens doors for you because I have seen this. It's like a life testimony.
Yes.
You know, the issue, once upon a time, my dad brought this lady into our home already pregnant with a son. So when this lady came, she did everything for my mom to leave, and my mom never left. And you know, even the manner in which this lady came, like my dad never told my mom, she never told my mom that he never told my mom that he wanted to get married to another woman. He just came back and met my mom just came back from work and met people in the house celebrating this woman.
Jesus!
I said this before on your show.
My God.
So when this happened, my mom just came back from work one fateful evening, met people, neighbors in the house celebrating, and she was like, I know that before she came back, somebody must have tapped her behind and said, oh, this is what is happening
in your house.
So she left her business before time that day. She came back home, she met people celebrating, she met the lady, she met everybody, and she never knew, like seriously, my dad never told her. And after this incident, I don't want to make it long because I have said this, I have really explained this on your show before. You remember, right?
Yes. You mentioned this about being.
Was it on this show?
You meant
on this show? Was it on your show?
You mentioned something about having. Yes.
She came back that evening, she saw the people and she never reacted like poorly, she never fight. Many women expected her to fight.
No, we will not fight.
She just came, met the people. She just came, met the people, went into her room, came out from her room, came into the sitting room, opened the fridge, removed a bottle of beer, and you know the way they used to drink in the village, how you just cut it into two and it's finished, right? That is how she drank. She drank. Everybody was looking at her. Everybody was surprised.
Good.
The neighbors, whom my mom called that time good neighbors, because if she can be with neighbors for so many years
and nobody mentioned it. Yeah.
Another
woman.
Absence,
yeah.
Should be good neighbors. So that's when my mom called her. Called them that day. So my mom, when she finished drinking this bottle of beer, she just cut the thing into two and it got finished. She said, "One to my good neighbors." That is what she said. She said, "I hope you guys are enjoying." Then she told my dad. So she called my dad by name and she said, "So if they really ask you to marry a woman, you will not even get married to a woman that can challenge me, that can even clean my shoe. You bring this for something that cannot even clean my shoe.
This is a real woman.
In the name of challenge.
This is a real woman.
You haven't done it well. She said you haven't done it well. You need to do more." Then when she felt like that, you will not believe she entered into her room to pick something. Before she came out, all the good neighbors were gone. And my dad was left with the woman alone.
They disappeared with the embarrassment.
then later on, because before this woman came, she was before this woman came, she was already pregnant. You will really know it's from this story that she did everything for my mom to leave, and my mom said, "No, I can't leave my home. I have 5 kids.
Sis Goretta, welcome.
I can't leave these 5 kids for an aunt." That is how my mom used to call this lady.
She. Oh my God!
When this woman came, when she came with the intention that
to kick your mother out.
Yeah. Yeah, but my mom was so intelligent. And another thing that brought her was that when she was still a girlfriend to my dad used to squander, my dad used to spoil her around with money, with everything. So she never knew that my dad does that just outside. Because she used to see my mom dress well, because when it comes to dressing, nobody can beat my mom, especially in the area where we grew.
Baby girl, let me just cut you. Let me ask a question. This is a problem. There's a question I always have. I always ask these men, when they go to take those side chicks, why do they always leave from a leather shoe and go to look for chang shoes? Why can't they get somebody who is like, I don't, why? Why do they always have to leave leather shoes, and instead of going to a glass shoe, they're going to get chang shoes or 2-rope slippers? I don't understand.
I'm telling you, Big Sis, so to cut the whole story short, when she came, my dad ceased from doing all the things he was. When she was still a side chick, my dad was not giving her money. He was not giving her anything. So my mom even pitied her at one point when this woman was heavily pregnant, but didn't have even a loin. I'm not even talking of a towel, even a loin to go take a bath. My mom bought her bedding slippers, came back, gave to my younger brothers to go give her. When they gave her, she didn't appreciate it.
Oh my God.
So when it was time for her to give birth, she told my dad that she can't give birth in that house. She wants to go live with my mother-in-law, with her mother-in-law. And everybody was happy because we knew the type of iron lady. And you know how they used to call Mama G, Susanna, you are wicked. Susanna, you are like this. That's how my mother used to call her. So when she said she wanted to go live with our grandma, our paternal grandma, we were all jumping in silence.
You wanted her to go and taste it for herself.
So when she gave birth at my grandma's place, she didn't even spend a month. We heard that she packed and left with the child. After some time, she came back. I don't know what happened. My dad brought her back again. Her and my dad, they couldn't understand each other, and so on and so forth. So she finally left. But before she left, my mom took that boy. My mom said, "You can't go with my husband's son."
Oh wow!
So my mom collected the boy from her.
Wow!
And you will not believe, in our house, my siblings, I know they are still young, they are always very jealous because my mom treats this boy like a king. So
my God, wow.
Treat this boy better than them.
Oh, wow.
And you must know that people do ask questions why my mother's children are progressing and so on and so forth. And this is just the answer that you said on your show today.
Yeah.
If you treat somebody's child very well, your door will be open.
Yes.
Most children are very progressive.
Yeah.
They are very successful. And the ones that are married, they got married to very good men.
You see?
Seriously.
Because God, oh my God, wow.
The mom is doing to this boy that is blessing us. Like seriously, Auntie Bella, I think it is the love that my mom showed this boy.
Yeah.
That my mom is showing this boy.
Yes.
Yeah, that is what is blessing us. So it's just to top it all that.
Yeah.
No matter what, even if your husband brings a child, even while still married to you, even if you get angry for your husband and the mother of that child, not the child, because the child is innocent. The child doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
The child didn't give an application.
No.
So it's just to tell us women, that we should always treat the children well, because the children are innocent of all these things.
Thank you, baby sis. Thank you so much, darling. Thank you for sharing your story. Thank you so much. Thank you, darling.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Please, guys, This is my baby sis, okay, with so much brain. I cannot thank her so much for sharing this story. This is one. Wow. Wow. It's an amazing story. Amazing story. Amazing story. Sis Goretta, my backbone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Please like and share this video. Like and share this video. Thank you so much, my beautiful caller, baby sis. Thank you so much for sharing this story. So thanks to everybody. I'm just giving my shout out. Shireen's Kitchen, my darling big sis. Please, let's keep supporting Shireen's Kitchen. This little girl, she did a breakfast for her mother for Mother's Day. Let's support this young girl channel, Shireen's Kitchen. The one typing here is her mom, but this channel is actually owned by her daughter. Let's go support our own baby sister and encourage her so she can encourage and inspire other youngsters. And please, let's support Blanche Ingram. Very smart, witty girl, drops daily content, things that can help you on our internet. All this internet. So like I said, let's support Blanche Ingram. She gives a lot of beauty tips, you know. So let's go there, get some beauty tips to beautify ourselves, natural beauty tips. And also she talks about normal socioeconomic issues. Please, let's go support her on Blanche Ingram TV. Please, please, please. So thank you all so much. Just Babe Big Sis, thank you so much. I appreciate you for everything you're doing. Thank you, Kayla, Mama Alicia, Round Models. Thank you, Auntie FBI Clarence, my darling Big Sis. Thank you so much. BTV Sisters from Moi, thank you so much for always being there. Villa Mama's husband, my darling Big Sis. Love you so much. Thank you so much. Blanche Ingram, my baby sis, thank you. Sean Ayok, thank you, Sean Ayok. C. Zion Efred, thank you. Ivemoko, my sweet, loving, respectful, and responsible baby sis. Thank you so much for always being there to support your big sis. I thank each and every one of you. I hope we've enjoyed today's show. I think Prince Mervin is going after me. He has a live show after me. So thank you, everybody. I wish you all a fantastic rest of the week. I don't know if we'll meet up on Thursday because I really want us to talk about that topic. Remember, the topic we're meant to do, why we women shouldn't fight over a man. Remember that topic? Remember? That's the topic we're meant to talk about before John came with his madness and took our minds away. So if I should come on Thursday, that will be our topic. If not, at some point during the week, we will catch up. Okay, I love you guys so much. I appreciate each and every one of you. Let's enjoy some music from the goddess, and let's enjoy some music from the queen and goddess of culture, Siri, before we go. Please subscribe to Shireen's Kitchen. That's a link there. Please subscribe. Mama Alicia, thank you so much for subscribing. Yay. Thank you, sis. Thank you so much. Show your baby sis some love. Yvette, welcome. Sing. Support picking. Thank you, sis. Yvette, welcome. I need you to sing. Sing, sis. Nuiba mukurule masa aya. Queen Acting Diamond. Maps to the world, my darling sisters. Thank you all so much, ladies. Always been there. Aya oh, Nuiba mukurule masa aya oh. Yeah. When you are massa, wasi you lendo ile. Oh, when you are massa, a cocoa lendo ile. Sa. Also, Moana, New York. Mago so much, no one, also Moa young non cabo. Yeah, oh. Jiale sesigale no yiba mukurule masa aya o. Jiale sesigale no yiba mukurule masa. Jiale sesigale no yiba mukurule masa. What's it? What one day? I'm gonna machine the walk one day. I'm gonna machine the walk one day. I'm gonna get my teeth in a sasa. Ngumagamanti kwena sasa lo ngumagamanti kwena sasa iyo iyo wayo sorry I can't see comments guys. Njio nesesegele nuiba mokurule masa. Njio nesesegele nuiba mokurule masa. Njio nesesegele nuiba mokurule masa. Aya oh, hey, ah. Hey, are you on the floor? The bit. Oh, 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 oh. Chuba. Thank you guys. Let me see the people who are enjoying the music. Who is there enjoying with me? Sorry, I couldn't see the comments. Oh my god. Thank you so much, Shiri's Kitchen. Thanks, Big Sis. Thank you guys for enjoying the music. Yvette like potatoes, so yes. Yvette, I've told you next time you have to sing, you have to call on the show and sing this song. Otherwise, we'll take away your Bafoot citizenship. Okay, Yvette, if you don't call next show and sing this song, we'll revoke your kinsmanship. So thank you guys so much. Thank you all so much. So next challenge, Yvette Mokum to call on the show and sing this song to retain her kinsmanship. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys so very soon. Thank you. Bye, everybody.